What is up everyone, I am QB here and welcome back to another video. This one's gonna be a little bit different, as from the title you could probably see. Yes, I will indeed be reviewing my art I have done the last year and a little bit of this year as well. But before we start, a short story how and why I'm doing this. Ever since I was a wee lad, I always liked to draw a lot of monsters, robots and other fantasy stuff. I like to make my own worlds and of course to visualize them mostly on paper. I was influenced a lot by anime, different cartoons and video games. I never really put my art and never actually showed that to anybody, but I piled up on ideas that I one day would like to create if I was skilled enough. And a few years ago I joined art school. Of course I'm learning graphic design, not like traditional art or stuff like that, but still art in a traditional way with character designs and technical skill still appears, and looking at all other people at my school, some have Instagram accounts and are very talented, and my classmates work really well in this graphical way. And I felt bad because that's the thing I really like to do. I was the worst at it, and it would be really weird that I went to art school and didn't know how to draw. And that's why I decided to take the last year and actually sit down, study and learn how to draw well properly, to study anatomy a little bit, how to shade better, how everything works, watching YouTube videos and other tutorials. And yeah, these are some drawings. This is not all of them, and mind you, they're not really good. At school we still have a basic drawing course, so I'm still learning about how perspectives work and how to properly draw with a pencil and stuff like that. So this journey wasn't about learning from nothing. This is about me wanting to draw and actually visualize all the stories and stuff I wanted to do, to make characters and put them on paper successfully, and so that they look pretty well. These are a few pieces I did early in the year, like this one. This is the devil according to Dante's Divine Comedy, with three mouths eating on sinners. Then this piece, I was kind of proud of it at the time because I really like how I made the legs look, and kind of with perspective, but looking at now I don't like the shading I did back in the day. Then some freehand pencil sketches, some more strange fantasy art, and one day I wanted to make something strange and monstrous, especially monstrous, and then I drew this thing. I called it the Beast. I made some lore for it, but never mind for this video. Then right here I have some weird monster sketches I really like to do. I don't know what influenced me. It probably was some manga I heard of horror mangas, and I really wanted to draw some weird monster things. And then came the thing I was really happy with for a long time, and this is the series of some biomechanical alien monster type things. I made some small lore behind it, how they are, and I found out I really like to draw this biomechanical stuff. It may look flat right now, but I still like these pieces, how I made the shading, how I made the parts and everything. I'm not also a big fan of this pose. It was from some anime girl pose, but I really overdid the leg angles and it looks pretty bad. Then with my love of mechanical things and pretty girls, I tried to do this piece. Photo study I think it was, I don't remember actually. Some anime girl poses. Some more stupid sketches right here. And then the two first pieces I draw with the intention to scan them in computer and try to color it, because if I could not draw digitally and properly use the digital tablet we had at school, at least I could try to a different way. And since then I have gotten better at it and know how to draw it better, so the scanned material also looks better. But yeah, these were the first stages. Then I got this sketchpad, which was pretty expensive. I don't know why. The paper isn't even that good, but it still was really expensive for it. And I decided to do this like typical sketchbook thing. Very cool cover. Yeah, I wanted to make it look like a joke, like. And then I wanted to do all this, deck it out with comments, things, what I'm listening, what kind of music, and at the time I was doing these what to draw. There was an app that generated things to draw, and yeah, they were pretty good like this, a witch with a gadget flirting with food. Right here was a robot wearing a flashy tie flirting with a teenager. I don't know, it had that thing for flirting. But yeah, I even did some color, a little bit of that, some random sketches, some insanities right here. Then I started to look more into anatomy and poses. More poses, not anatomy, yeah. But then I decided to use this just as a regular sketchbook, no nonsense at all. Some face sketches and a take on different minor hive minds, mechanical and biological. Probably I was inspired by StarCraft. Then a few poses that I at the time thought were really cool, but now they look pretty stiff. And some steampunk-esque art, a bunny, some sketches from photographies. Never mind that. Then I tried to do some mechanical study by looking at engine at a tractor, and yeah, I tried to do it right here, but it was pretty boring and less detailed than I was expected, so I decided to freehand the rest of it, and I'm glad I did, because I think it looks better than the result it would come to, and some other alien mechanical stuff. Some more poses. I often did a lot of sketches in class, and I had these like A5 size things, and it quickly became my favorite type of thing. So I could, this is one piece of paper, one drawing. I really liked the size. It was really compact and stuff. This was from biology lesson. We were learning about intestines, and so I decided to make this thing. Then yeah, more this biomechanical stuff, and I really enjoy to draw things like these right now. And yeah, then some cringe. Then I wanted to draw some creepy stuff, some creepy anime girl stuff, but yeah, it didn't work out. And yeah, some sort of a genie test drawing. Then there was a quick period when I was really obsessed with tarot cards, probably from watching too much JoJo. So these are the few cards I draw. I wanted to do the entire major arcana, but I ran out of this fine paper, so yeah, I had to stop, and over time I forgot about tarot cards for a while. Then I got gifted these really nice markers. I really like to work with them, and yeah, I've used these ever since in almost every piece I draw. This was the first test I did with them. These are free-handed characters, and these are where a little bit pre-sketching. And then yeah, I tried to see what I can do, learn a little bit more anatomy and perspective angles, some male physique, and yeah, some witch drawings in a slightly different style than I usually do. But unfortunately I stopped drawing in this sketchpad, and there's still a lot of pages left, and one thing I have to do, I think, is to use up this paper so not to waste this sketchbook. And yeah, with coming with these markers, I started to do more and more finished pieces, and I did a lot of pre-planning. For example, this character, call it Dana the Dragon Slayer. It came from a conversation with a girl, how she said she didn't like how many fantasy settings make these bikini armors for girls, so I decided to look some photo references and make a character, female character with full plate armor. And yeah, these are the sketches I did to practice the pose, practice the character, how it will look, the armor itself, and stuff like that. And also this character, which I also did some testing. I wanted to do some more angle and perspective stuff, but I wasn't really skilled at the time to do that. So I'm still not. But yeah, these are the two, let's say, the finished pieces. Then I stopped drawing for a few weeks or even months because school was taking over my life and I had a lot of different stuff to do until like a few months ago I actually started to pick up pencil back up again. And since I did that, I found out that I think I lost most of my skill I had built up and all my knowledge, and that really freaked me out at the time. So I tried to do some light sketches with characters or something like that to prove myself that now that this entire year wasn't for nothing. And yes, some sketches right here and a scrap paper with some ideas I had. And I finally decided to start up the reference drawing again, trying to find something, and yeah, then I drew some mushroom people, some new characters, and for my latest pieces I did a volleyball girl. I don't know why, but I was obsessed with something that I should draw something non-fantasy stuff and regular, and yeah, I looked at a lot of references and whew, damn, they were really quite spicy, and I wanted to make something tamer, so yeah, I came up with this. There's still a lot of anatomy errors and yeah, stuff like that, but I kind of like this one. And then I did another highly detailed mechanical one. I could have inked it out, but I didn't want to waste time and ink to do it again. And all this drawing actually helped me out for school, because this year I have a lot more design drawing and to make things look flashy and stylized and stuff. And without the previous knowledge I have gained with stylization and character design, and I don't know if I could draw these things as well as I did there, yeah. So yeah, I had to draw a complex object from many angles. This also helped me at painting stylization, and here there's some ISO a little bit, yeah, so this piece. And yeah, this bigger piece that I did absolutely recently. And also, since I have more confidence in my works, I actually started to use and scan out pictures to use in my packaging design classes and stuff, so I can scan these. I do these specifically to be scanned, and then I apply them to some works I did, and it turned out pretty well, I think. So yeah, these are about the most important and biggest pieces I have done. There's still a lot of scrap paper and sketches I could show, but it would be pretty boring. It's all really messy stuff. I did this video so I could officially start like a new season of drawing, because I bought this nice notebook which has pretty nice blank pages, and it was pretty cheap. I didn't think at the time I was really ready to actually fill this up. I really respect paper, and I don't want to waste it by drawing something that wouldn't bring enjoyment to me or anybody else looking at it. And now I'm making this video so I can feel more confident about my things I have made, and I can continue drawing inside this thing. So anyways, thank you buddy so much for watching this video. Tune in next time where it will be probably some Apex funny montage. Yeah, goodbye.